the tripod that's up lower and turn down the brightness. It's so bright right now. Okay, that's better. But yeah, probably gonna do like 30 minutes. I'm just exhausted today, I really am. Yeah, I have like free time for the first time in a few days, which is cool. Um, Probably gonna film like a few videos so that I have them stored up so that I'm not like scrambling and being inconsistent with videos. But yeah, yeah, I think like all the roadblocks are gone. I think that everything's gonna start going to plan. Everything's gonna start working out absolutely perfect, and I just can't wait to see it. Right now, like it's not even that I have to do work. It's just I have to wait, and I feel like I've said this so many times, but like I know that I don't have to get any better. I know that I'm already good enough, and that's one of the coolest things that I can say. Like all the work that I've done, I don't have to do a single more thing. Like, I don't have to do anything else except show up. I could stop reading today, and I know enough to survive for the rest of my life doing this. So it's really really cool. It's really interesting, and yeah, I just can't wait for the world to catch up because in my head I have everything already. So yeah, we're just waiting for everything else to, you know, become real. But yeah, right now I'm reading the Screw Tape Letters. It's a pretty interesting book so far. I think I'm like 2/3 of the way through. I really like it. The video should be out on that one tomorrow. And yeah, gonna just keep plugging along. I have a few books that I have lined up. One of them is a Nietzsche book. It's a book I've been meaning to read for a while. And yeah, I was mentioning this on another stream, but the next thing I'm gonna start doing is summarizing a bunch of ideas, summarizing a bunch of authors. What's up, Timmy? Hey, cutie. Damn. What am I doing? Talking. I'm streaming. I mean, what else would I be doing? I was just rambling while I was waiting for people to join. What's up, Alex? How's everything? About what? I was just talking about the channel, talking about what my plans were, how my schedule is looking, the things that I'm going to be doing, the things that I'm going to be posting on the channel. Yeah, just kind of like basic stuff like that, nothing too serious. Yeah, it's not like anything big. It's not like anything world changing. It was really just that like I feel like I have a few days where I can just relax, where I can just read, film some videos, and make some good content for everyone. Because that's like the XRP maybe. Yeah, dude, it is. I don't know what is up with XRP. I'm gonna subscribe because you're handsome. Thank you. Why do you want me to say your name? It's weird. Give me a reason why, and then I'll think about it. I'm like a little suspect of you saying it that way. I don't like that's just like the way you phrased it. I'm like, ooh, do I want to do it? Yeah, that's why. That's why I didn't say it. Like if you just were like, yo, what's up? Like my name is this, I would have said it. You know what I mean? there's a way to do it. Don't like force it. I'm gonna attempt to say that. What's up, Maricela? Is that how you say it? I hope that's how you say it. I feel like I'm okay at pronouncing names, but sometimes I just don't. I try. That's really all I can, give you guys. My attempt. Yeah. It's just like a weird request. You seen those TikToks where it's like a drive-through and the name be so sis? You mean sus? No. I mean the only like funny variation of that is when the nobody's seated today and I was on YouTube for 2 hours. I don't even know what that means. Like the Impractical Jokers where they're like in a waiting room and they're like calling out names. I don't know, maybe it's just them. That's the only way I find it funny. What's up, Hypnaudio? Hypnaudio, you gotta keep the Discord calm. I didn't even realize until you were like, yo, check this, and then I was like, oh, okay. Good thing you said something. I wouldn't have noticed. What's my skincare? I don't do skincare. That's the secret. No, it's really just not eating processed foods. And the thing is, like, some people wear their like we all wear our health differently. Like my hairline is gone, but my skin is perfect. So it's like we all have trade-offs. Like there's people that have a full head of hair that have terrible acne. So it's like, I mean, it's like not really. It's just natural. You're eating a donut right now. I mean, again, like it's just like, do you care about your skin that much, or do you care about eating? Like I'm not gonna tell you to cut out everything. Like you rank Robert Greene's book without mention the 50th law. I haven't read it. That's why I didn't mention it. Someone was telling me to read it. Maybe I'll listen to the audiobook, and if I like it, I'll read it. But I don't know. I just don't care about what 50 Cent did. I truly don't. You know what I mean? Like it's just not interesting to me. Like I'd rather read Nietzsche, I'd rather read Jung, I'd rather read anyone else. Like even getting through the 33 strategies of war, it's just not as exciting to me. You know what I mean? Like it's just I can spend a week or two reading a Robert Greene book, or I could read 10 Nietzsche books. You know what I mean? It's just I'd rather allocate my time into things that I'm passionate about right now. Maybe that changes in the future. I mean, like I've been on a Kafka kick recently. Like I've read 2 of his books in the past week. Like maybe I finish all of his books this week. Maybe I don't. You know what I mean? It's just preference. Have you read Antichrist? No, I have not. I don't read shit like that. It's just boring to me. I only read things that I can see a carryover into my life. Like all that like other stuff is just like, maybe it's true, I just don't care. I just don't like, I really just stick to philosophy now. I really just stick to more esoteric religious stuff. That's really what I enjoy right now. Yeah, I have no idea. Thank you for that. Dude, I mean, like, who would have thought, like, bro, I'm not saying your name. You're just like, it's just creeping me out at this point. I'm not wearing a hood because I'm insecure in my head. I'm wearing a hood because it's comfy. Like, I stream without a hood all the time. I'm just lazy right now. Watch any of my videos. I'm not wearing a hood. Go on my channel, just check. You read what 2 books recently? No, not Kamala. I would never read a book written by Kamala Harris. Kafka. I only have this one right next to me. The Trial. This is a really, really good book. Oh wait, no, I have another one. Okay, I don't have it over here. Never mind. I'm not insecure of anything. I'm just tired. Kamala's gone. Okay. What's up, Dax? Damn, Dax, I didn't say hi back in 5 seconds. You messaged twice. Bro, why are you talking about your foot funks? What the hell? What? What? This, like, what is this chat? Like, Christina's not even in here. What is this chat devolving into? You're insecure of your face? Well, I mean, like, when you're insecure of your appearance, that's just like a sign that you're not secure with other things. Like it doesn't matter how good you look if you know, are content with everything else. Like, I don't really even care about my looks anymore. I truly don't. I feel like it's easy for me to say because I'm a good looking person naturally, but like, at the same time, like, I used to be way more into it. I used to be like, oh my God, I look so good. And it's just like, looks are gonna fade. They truly are. And it's just like, what's gonna remain is your mind. What's gonna remain is your character, your ability to, you know, give back to the community. And like, I don't care about my looks. Like, in 30 years, I'll probably be ugly. Wow, I don't care. You know what I mean? It's just, I'm considering having them removed. Yeah, it's really just, I mean, insecurity is just us not keeping up with the Joneses. And then when you notice that it doesn't matter, then it stops bothering you. I have a big nose and acne scars. Like I said, just eat less processed food. I mean, think what acne is it's your body trying to expel all of the like toxic bile, all of the mucus in your body, and it does that through your skin. And like some people's bodies work differently. For me, my hair went away. For you got acne. For other people, they get degenerative diseases. Like, be thankful that you didn't get something that's not reversible. You know what I mean? Like, that's really not that bad. Like a skin issue can just be cured simply through diet, simply through eating healthier. Yeah, I've had my nose broken too. It used to be rounded and now it's flat. If Nadia said it in such a depressing way. I was trying to say it inspiring, but it just came off. How to look fat and chubby, eat a lot of food. I don't know what to tell you. Like, that's all you gotta do. I was scared of the doctor. Are you in LA? No. Why the hell would I go to LA? LA's bad luck for me. Only 14. That's not true. That just means that you're going to, like, I have the genes that make my hair fall out, but that doesn't mean that I'm always gonna be that way. That doesn't mean that someone with the same genetics as me would have got the same results if they took better care of themselves. Like, I mean, genetics load the gun, but your diet pulls the trigger. And we need to understand things like that. We need to understand that, like, literally, like, whatever runs in your family, you're not subject to if you really actually take care of yourself. And the information's all there. The information's all out there. It's just like finding it and then applying it. That's the hard part. Because the easy solution is to continue eating processed food, continue eating fast food, continue, you know, getting protein shakes and getting all of this dairy products and all of this processed meat and all these hormones and all this stuff. Like, that's the easy answer. The hard solution is getting more and more into a, you know, more natural diet. I broke both elbows and all the ribs on my left side. Come back. They cut off your arm? What the hell? That's insane. I've been eating noodles and meat. What are you, Vietnamese? I swear, half the time I go out to eat, I literally just get pho. It's the best tasting thing ever. Like, I'm so sad that I didn't know about pho until like probably 2 years ago, because the majority of like my food bill is going to get pho. I found a place that like gives free tea as well. So I'm like literally just chugging tea and eating pho. My friend is he's Vietnamese and his mom made it for Thanksgiving, but I wasn't home, so I couldn't. I was so angry I didn't get any. What is that? Just look it up. I don't know. It's like it's like Vietnamese ramen basically. Like it's the same kind of thing, it's just different. But it's not like the ramen packets. Like they're like straight noodles and they put a bunch of stuff in it and it like I don't know. I wish I knew how they made it because it just tastes so good. It's like simple ingredients and it's not even like the good cuts of the meat, but it just tastes so good. Why does everyone ask me how old I am every? I'm just gonna stop answering because it's just weird. Like, dude, last time I was streaming or a few days ago, like some guy from India was literally just like quizzing me like it was a job interview, and I'm just like, what is this? Like, I don't stream for that long anymore. Like I used to be doing 4 hour streams. I don't have time like that. But like, why are you asking me boring ass questions? Like you're gonna waste my time. Like you can ask me about anything, and you're gonna ask me about my fucking age. Oh, where are you from? Oh, what do you do? What's your job? Like, bro, ask me about philosophy. Ask me about religion. Like stuff you're gonna get a unique answer, not just nonsense. I mean, it's literally the same thing with like Thanksgiving. Like I'm basically like a walking oracle of information. Like I can basically memorize things on a first read, and I have almost like a photographic memory and ability to recall. And my fucking uncle is like, "Well, how's school?" I don't fucking care. Like, you know what I mean? It's like ask me a question I actually care about. Ask me about what I'm doing in my free time. Ask me like the other hobbies I have. It's just it's so stupid. It's so stupid. He's trying to see what kind of insurance to sell. He was just trying to get my information. He was he was looking for my mother's maiden name. I'm getting pissed because it's annoying. I have to deal with this nonsense every single year, and it's just like, when are you gonna learn? I'm not mad at you. I'm just saying this in general. No, if you kept asking me like, where are you from? Where do you live? This, like, I'm just not gonna answer. It's just annoying at this point. But no, I don't don't feel bad. I'm just joking. It's more so just like this one guy asked me a string of 10 questions that were just like, if I just filled out a form, you'd have that information. And it's like you watch hundreds of my videos, and like we're talking about some of the most complex topics, and then you're gonna ask me like, where do you live? What do you do? Like I don't want to talk about that shit. It's just boring. You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah. People are always asking how tall I am, how big I am. Like, it's just, I don't, it doesn't mean anything to me. It doesn't mean anything in general. Like, what does it make a difference in my ideas? Does it make a difference in how much you're gonna listen to me? Why do people shut up like robots when you ask them about the truth? What truth? Don't go like crazy. I feel like I shouldn't have left that open ended for you. Timmy's always going on like crazy tangents. I think it's they just don't know. I think they just don't know. I think like a lot of people like I would say at least 90% of people, most of their opinions, most of their beliefs, most of their ideologies are based off of what they've been taught, what they've been told, and there's not a single ounce of authenticity. So if you ask them more than a surface level question, they can't answer it. You know what I mean? Like most people haven't looked at things in different perspectives. Most people literally just look at it from their eyes, and if they don't like how they see it, then they're gonna ignore it. If they don't like how they see it, they're not gonna spend 5 seconds to try to understand. 5 seconds to at least try to see the other person's side. That's really it. Like we're not exercising our faculties. We're taught that if we can memorize things, that makes us smart. We're taught that if we give the same opinions as that are popular, we'll become popular. And that's the reason why you can't ask people things like this. That's the reason why people don't really have deep conversations. Like I don't know about you guys, but like one of the most annoying things we're gonna get We're gonna get an angry version of me again. One of the most annoying things that I just it pisses me off every time I hear it, every time I see it. It's like there's a first date and people are talking about like their favorite TV shows, and it's like you don't have anything else to talk about. You don't have anything interesting. You don't have any stories that are going to explain the kind of person you are, the kind of character you have. You're going to talk about, oh, I sit there like a robot and I watch this show and I love it. Like, what is this? And I'm not to say that it's not to say that like it's not cool to watch movies or watch TV with people, but it's like, dude, on a first date, there's a million things you can answer. On a first date, there's a million things to do, but like this is what you're gonna ask. You can't tell a story that's gonna exemplify who you are. You can't, in some way talk about your goals, your future, your dreams. It's weird. It's weird. People hurt my head in general. I used to be way more social, but like I don't know. The past few years, I've just been like retreating into myself. I've just been like retreating away from people, just because I don't want to I don't even try anymore. Like these conversations that I have with you guys, I don't try to have with normal people. I don't. There's no point. There's no point for me to talk about Nietzsche because people don't even know who Nietzsche is. They don't even know he's one of the greatest minds who ever lived. Same thing about Jung. I don't teach people about Jung. I don't teach people about how Jung has influenced me and how he could help because they don't. They think I'm like talking out of my ass. They think I'm saying crazy shit, but it's like this came from the smartest guy who ever lived, basically. And it's just like what? I don't know what to do with you. Like I look up to philosophers. You look up to rappers. I look up to great minds. You look up to Leonardo DiCaprio. Wow, he was a great adult pretender. Like what? I don't venerate anybody. I respect people. I don't hold people on a platform. Like it's it's weird. I wouldn't call myself a fan of anybody. And it's like we have full-grown adults calling themselves fans of other people, wearing their names on the back of their shirts. Like, what is this? What is this? I'm a fan of myself. I'm a fan of putting my best foot forward and going as far as I can. The people that I know, they know what you're talking about when you're in the 1%. Yeah, yeah. And that's something I've really realized. Like, I mean, for whatever reason, this thought came in my head today. But like, dude, like when I was in college, I was in a fraternity, and like my so-called brothers, they literally ditched me when I broke up with a girlfriend. Like they started hanging out with her and her friends instead of me, and like not that it was like a serious oath, not that it was like a pact or anything, but like, I mean, we did like an oath where we were like, yeah, brotherhood before everything. Like what? Like how could you just go against that? You know what I mean? And it's like these people claim to be my friends. These people claim to want the best for me, but they never even reached out to me. I bet you they still hang out with my ex and her friends, but haven't even sent me one text. And it's like even the bonds we so-called have, they're not as deep as we think. Like it's so much better to put your time and energy to a handful of people than it is to put time and energy into 100 people, 200 people. And I think social media really ruined this by like calling people that you just tap a button on, your friend on Facebook, people that you both follow on Instagram. Like that doesn't make you friends. You know the person, maybe you've met them a handful of times, but they're not your friend. They're your friend when you lean on them for advice. They're your friend when you give them bad news and they don't immediately say like, well, I had this one experience. They just listen to you. That's a friend. A friend is someone that listens and just lets you vent to them. They don't give you advice. They don't say anything. They just sit there and like when you're done, they'll be like, well, I handled this in this scenario. Maybe you could try something like that. And then they help you problem solve. That's a friend. It's really dumb. It's really, really dumb. And the sad thing is like the people that I thought were my brothers a few years ago, I thought were my really good friends, like they've just fallen off because I've kept growing and they've stagnated. Like I have a friend that keeps texting me right now, spamming my phone, and it's just like it's just like incoherent rambling, and it's like, dude, I don't want to deal with this. Like I want someone that adds to my life. I don't want someone that's a burden. I don't want someone that I have to babysit. I don't want someone that I have to reach down and bring up to me. I want someone to bring me up to them, or we're on the same level and we're pushing ourselves forward. You know what I mean? It's like I don't. I see a huge gap in the things that we're interested in. I'm not gonna be going back to the same place I used to be. You know what I mean? I'm looking forward. I'm not looking back. I'm looking forward and looking to what else I can do. And if you're not going to be a part of this, it's fine. Maybe we'll meet somewhere else down the road, but it's like I'm not going to take time out of my passion right now. I'm not going to take time out of my mission, out of my journey, out of my studies, out of my learning, just so like you can feel better about yourself. It's very weird to me. True friendship is a journey, reciprocal. Yeah. Never met someone like that. Bro, that's not the love of your life then. I hate to tell you that it's not the love of your life. That's crazy. Damn. Perfume, a story, is that a book? That doesn't seem like something I'd read, I'm sorry. I only read like nonfiction and like pseudo philosophy, like Dostoevsky, Kafka, stuff like that. That's the only fiction I could justify in my mind. You're at that point, don't look back. This is growth. Seed, sapling, tree, forest. It's a different view at the canopy. You want to grow the forest. Yeah, well, that's also on you. It's like if you're gonna do something like that, you can't not expect the same treatment. You know what I mean? Like even if they don't cheat back, they're gonna not respect you. They're not gonna venerate you the same way as if you didn't. And I think like, I mean, stepping out on a relationship is basically saying that like you're better than that. You're better than the person, and the truth is you're not. Like, it's never a good way to enter into a relationship. I don't know about you, but no, Hypnotic, I know. Yeah, I completely get what you're saying, and obviously it's your own fault. Like, dude, I was watching TikTok today, and so some girl was like, I know age isn't an excuse, but like, I cheated on my first husband because I was young, and I'm like, that's what? Like you, if you loved her, you wouldn't do that, bro. Like that's just, you know what I mean? It's like love is not going behind someone. Like love is just openness. Love is just understanding that you can be yourself with this person. It's not hiding anything. That's love. Love is the ability to share every part of yourself, even the parts you don't like. And that's not love if you're going behind someone's back. You know what I mean? Yeah, Hypnotic. I just feel like I don't know. I need to like, not that I need to isolate myself, but it's just like I'm trying to do something right now, and if people I feel like are pushing me in the right direction, I'll keep them around. But you know, if I feel like I'm wasting my time, I'll see you somewhere down the line. But like right now, I'm just trying to. I don't know how to say your name. Hey guy, Zoic. Is that how you say it? My bad if I didn't get it right. But yeah, it's just like frustrating that like the people that you care about don't care about themselves as much. Like they aren't willing to. People might hear you. Robin Klein. What's that about? I've never heard of any of these books. My bad. I don't have like an extensive knowledge of fiction, unfortunately. Most of the stuff I know is like nonfiction or philosophy. What do you think about Lane from Scene? I don't know what that is. I'm sorry. Again, I don't know fiction like that. Fiction, but I'm starting with the classics because I know I can learn from them, and then I'll slowly be able to read them more and more. Good night, Timmy. He's about to go cheat on his girl. I hope he didn't leave before I said that. I feel like the only person I make laugh is myself. Damn, my back won't crack. It's so annoying. But yeah, what was I talking about earlier? Yeah, Hypnodia. Did I tell you I was reading the Screw Tape Letters? I think I said that, but I don't know if we talked about it. I love it so far. I really do. It's a really cool book. I should finish it tonight. I'll probably film my thoughts on that, and then that should be out tomorrow. But yeah, I'm just excited to like, I don't know, just the past few days I was like running around, and I like to be able to just like sit for hours because that's when I can actually focus on things. Like if I'm running around doing things, I feel like I'm like so fractured with my time, so fractured with my attention that it's very difficult for me to get anything done. Mercy is holding to high standards with forgiveness when falls short, sacrifices forgiveness for low standards. Yeah, yeah. And I'm not saying I hold any grudges against anybody. I'm not saying that I dislike anybody. It's just like I gotta prioritize me. Like until I feel good in my position, I'm not going to waste the only asset I have. The only asset I have right now is time. Time and the natural God-given abilities I have. So it's like I need to use those in tandem. I need to use those to the best of my abilities. And like I'm not gonna get on a 2-hour phone call with someone that's just trying to keep me on the phone. That's not gonna give me any insights. That's not gonna be entertaining. That's not gonna do anything for me. And it's just like it sounds selfish. It sounds like an asshole move, but it's like, dude, I'm trying to do something right now. And like in a few years, it'll all make sense. In a few years, when just everything's perfect. I mean, everything could be perfect tomorrow. Honestly, like it could be perfect right now. Like literally, I could be going viral as we speak. And it's just like I just need to focus until that happens. I just need to know that like I gave my full effort because it feels like I'm half-assing it. It feels like I'm not as focused as I should be, as determined as I should be. Like I don't put my full effort into this. You know what I mean? Write down everything you're thinking right now. Distractions, entertainment are not serving you. Yeah. And it's like, if you really are my friend, you can respect that. You can respect that I'm trying to be all that I can be. Like someone that's actually your friend, someone that actually cares about you, wants the best of you. And like if you have to take a few steps away to come back better, then when you come back better, that person hugs you. You know what I mean? They don't get angry at you. Like I guarantee you, like the friend that's spamming my phone right now, if I text you like, "Oh, why aren't you been calling me?" and it's not even in a funny way. It's gonna be in like you're such a dickhead way. You're such an asshole way. And it's just like I explained the scenario to him. I explained that I'm burnt out. I explained that I'm like things have just been weird. I've just felt off and like didn't even care. Was just mad I didn't text him. It's like, what the fuck is that? Like, am I in a relationship with you? Do I owe you anything? Like, are you my girlfriend? Like why are you mad at me for not texting you? Like, if I don't text my girlfriend, I understand why she's mad because she's just worried about me. She cares about me. But like, bro, you're my friend. You know what I mean? It's just like unless I'm living under a bridge, don't spam my phone the way you're spamming my phone. Like it's honestly just ridiculous. But it's also like this same dude, like I have another really good friend, and this guy like kind of understands what is going on with me right now, and he respects it, and he like gives me space. And like if I don't answer one of his calls, like I'll just be like, "Yo, it's good. I don't have like a shit ton of time to call, but I can text you," and he'll text me back. And it's like this other dude literally alienated this guy. This guy literally doesn't respond to him anymore. I'm pretty sure this guy has him blocked simply because he's doing what he did to me now. And it's like, how many friendships are you gonna ruin because you're needy? How many friendships are you gonna ruin because you can't, find things to do with your own time? Like it's just weird. Get more sleep too. Early 20s is weird for dudes. Yeah. Yeah, I think he just doesn't have like things figured out, but it's like, it doesn't mean that you can like spam my phone just because you have nothing going on. Like I have things going on. Like I'm doing things. Like I'm literally like putting the finishing touches on a contract I wrote. Like I wrote a contract for the first time ever today or the past few days. But it's like there's 15 minutes before I have to hand it in. This dude's spamming my phone, and I'm just like what is this? What about this makes me want to call you back? What about this makes me want to hang out with you? Eventually, you gotta set the boundaries. Yeah. I mean, I don't return calls or texts from him anymore because it's just like there'll be a time when I want to reach out, but I don't want to reach out right now. And the more this happens, the less it's gonna inspire me. All right, Hypnoto, do you want to hear a story? This is gonna be like, you should block this guy. So um I went home for a few days because I needed to pick something up from home. And I like texted this dude, I'm like, yo, do you want to get food before I go back? And he's like, yeah, I'll go get food. So like I'm like, yo, what are you doing? Like I'm about to leave. And literally like we had agreed to go get food. He's like, oh wait, I can't. Like, can you wait? Can you do it? And I'm just like, no, I have to go back. I have to go do things. Like I'm not, I set aside time for you and you didn't respect it. And I just literally just went back. And then I check Instagram and this dude posted a video of him touching the rim and and made it his profile picture. And I'm just like, bro, this is what you did instead of hanging out with me. Like, you have no right to, you literally have no right to complain about me not hanging out with you because when I set aside time from you, you literally do something that someone would do that's in sixth grade. You know what I mean? It's like, what is this? Like, the dude's older than me and he's doing this shit. Like, I can't make this shit up. I'm at work right now. Listen, so I make it interesting. All right. Let's be extremely boring. What's good? Just found my coworker is a psychology graduate. Finally found someone to talk. That's cool. That's cool. They don't even know about Jung though. A lot of people in psychology, because Jung talks about the mystical elements of the mind, and that's not something that's well regarded nowadays because it's we live in an atheist world. We live in an atheist worldview. If you look at science, science used to be to explain God. Science used to be in tandem with God, but now it's against God. Now it's like everything in science is to disprove the existence of a higher power. Oh, he knows Jung. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. But yeah, most people in psychology don't know anything about Jung. Like both my roommates, they barely heard of him. And I'm not saying that it's like a bad thing, like oh they're dumb. It's just like it's crazy that you can go your entire life studying this stuff and not even know the greatest mind in your field. People flaking all the time is a no-go for me. Yeah, it's like if I flake on him, then it's the end of the world. It's just like I'm not your girlfriend. Like you have no right to get mad at me if I can't do something. It's just crazy. It's like like my other friend put it best. He's like, when you're friends with this dude, it's like you're in a relationship. Like he's calling you in the middle of the night, he's calling you in the morning. It's crazy. Trying to find God, but the more I look, the more he doesn't seem present. Okay. You want it? You want to know the secret? Are you ready for this? Are you ready? You don't have to look to find God. God's everything. God's yourself. God's within. How can you summarize God except for the creative elements of the world? Like the idea of God is that there was some force behind creation. And there's still creation that goes on every single day. There's still this element, and what causes creation? What causes every invention? What causes, you to turn on the car? What causes you to, wake up and go to the gym? Like, you always have to think of something first before it becomes real. And that imagination, that creativity, that creative force is literally God. That's what God is. And it's all of our collective creative forces that go to make the world round and that combine to make, the essence of God. Yeah, the mind is all. Why'd you have to make me look bad by summarizing it way easier than me? Hypnotic, I swear, sometimes you're an asshole. So it's just like I'm trying to make a point and then I read and I'm just like, damn, you put it better than I did. Yeah, you gotta start understanding that like what you think is God. Every thought you have is creating something, and that's literally God. Whether it's just giving you ideas, whether it attracts some mystical experience, whether it attracts luck, that doesn't matter. All that matters is that every thought you have goes to create your life, and you're actively writing your own script, and that is God. That is God answering your prayers. That is God answering your thoughts. And it's the same thing with each and every one of us. And that's the reason why there's sorrow. That's the reason why there's, tragedies that happen all over the world. Is because people misuse this power. People misuse this force. God made the world 6 days, the seventh day rested. But yeah, that's why falling asleep with the idea of you having already achieved that desired goal. That's why that works. Because the conscious mind is the thought, the conscious mind is the action, and the unconscious is the passive. The unconscious is the thing that, springs forth the birth. Like, I mean, think of the story of Jesus. The story of Jesus is that he was born of a virgin birth. That's basically saying that any idea you have can spring up out of nothing. That's really what the metaphysical interpretation of Jesus' birth was. Yeah, yeah. Hypnotia, have you ever read Thomas Troward? What you were saying was basically that all is mind. Yeah, I'm like sweating. We're gonna have like the heat on right now. So cold. Or so hot. I don't know, I'm exhausted right now, my bad. Hypnotic, did you ever finish or did you ever start the gym routine I made? I don't know if you even saw I did it. I feel like I messaged you, maybe you didn't get to it though. So much stuff going on. No? Damn. You saying no to both? You read it? This one? Edinburgh and Dorr lectures on mental science. I haven't read the Dorr lectures yet. I've read the Edinburgh lectures. I have to finish the second half of the book. That's why I haven't done a review on it. But I really should get through them. Because they're not that long. It's like 100 or so pages. I don't know. I just get like wrapped up with so many different things. The school and yeah. But yeah, I'm exhausted. My brain is barely working. I'll stream tomorrow. Thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you guys for having fun. Probably gonna spend the rest of the night. I have to go get food, like go get fruit and stuff to eat this week. But after that, I'm gonna film a bunch of videos. So those should be out in the next few days. And yeah, I'm feeling creative today, so those are gonna be good ones. See you, Hypnotic. See you, anyone else who's in here.